Hello everybody, I'm JaffaArchfiend, and these are my thoughts on For Whom the Sweetie Belle Tolls, or as I'm calling it, Luna CMC Part 2. Much more concise and pretty much sums up the episode. As with in Sleepless in Ponyville, we have Luna coming to visit one of the CMC to help them with a moral situation via dream sequence, which, honestly, looks fantastic, and definitely gives it that otherworldly feeling that admittedly was somewhat lacking in Scootaloo's setup. Although Scootaloo didn't traverse into other ponies' dreams like Sweetie did. I loved how Luna was able to relate so easily with Sweetie Belle concerning the whole big sister overshadowing situation, even referencing her own transformation into Nightmare Moon as a result of her anger towards Celestia. Thank you. Taking into account and the Scootaloo dream sequence, it seems that Luna is trying to guide the Cutie Mark Crusaders and help them from making the same mistakes as she had herself, which is actually quite touching. It shows that Luna cares for the ponies of Equestria, even down to the smallest foals, and is still repentant for the whole Nightmare Moon incident, and that it still haunts her. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, as the saying goes. Luna seems to be going out of her way to make sure that history does not, in fact, repeat itself. Could you imagine if all three CMC turned into their own versions of Nightmare Moon? Yikes! They're scary enough as it is when they're just being innocent playmates running around trying to find their cutie marks. Nice to see that the whole Rarity Sapphire Swords dynamic from back in Season 1 is back with us here in Season 4. Seems to be happening a lot now that the whole bringing back elements of the past 3 seasons into this 4th one. And we got some more world building! Or rather, character building, given that we saw how the foals etc. all looked when they were 5 years old, and given how much Sweetie has grown since then, we can reasonably assume that they are maybe pre-teens or just going into their teens as we go through Season 4, which in turn translates into how old the main 6 could possibly be. I do have one little gripe with this episode, although it's more a tiny technical one than anything major. The flying feathers happen to Luna's voice from Dreamscape into reality. Seriously, did they actually genuinely change voice actor or something in between takes? Was something up with her voice at that time? I don't know. I'm JaffaArchfiend, signing out.